Hello, one and all. This is Sage Phantasma, and welcome to the second game between Response and Liquid Ret. Same colors, same players, except Ret changed from teal to blue. And besides that, the only thing that's changed is spawn position and map. Now, before we get started, I'm just going to start this ahead of time. Before we get into the dirty, gritty details of this game, I was an idiot last time and forgot to address this awesome overlay besides just saying it's awesome. There's my name, there's Tychus in the background, say, hello, Tychus! And these words here, these 8 words that I neglected to speak last time, are rather vital. So what I intend on doing with this channel is I intend on making breakdowns, much like Day 9 does, except I'm no Day 9. I have a lot of uhs and ums and herp derps. And so, okay, I guess I'm a little bit like Day 9. And then I have casts, like what I've been doing for the last video and for this video. I'll also be doing live matches, where I'll go into a ladder game or go into a custom game and stomp some random bronze DB that's a noob and noobify him. Or I can also do replay evaluations. And what that's going to be is if you send me a replay and say, hey man, can you evaluate this for me? Then I'll be like, sure, whatever, I'll make a video out of it, and I'll let you know what I think of your game, and it'll be like a breakdown, except it will be for personal people, and not just be like some random replay on the internet. Pool and Gateway going down at the same time here. Pretty interesting to see. Both players opting to not go for fast expand, and right here we're going to have the Overlord just stand over the probe, and the probe will be scared, and the probe will see another Overlord, and then he'll probably crap his pants. So, nevertheless, I think that covers everything that you guys need to know about this channel. So, yeah, if you want me to evaluate a replay and do it just like this kind of cast, or rather a breakdown, then send it to me via email, or send it to Mega Upload, and then give me the link to Mega Upload and YouTube, PM it to me, or whatever, do whatever you want to do to get it to me, and I will do my best to cast it for you. And I'll be doing I want to do a breakdown once a week, a cast once a week, a live match at least once every 2 weeks, and then replay evaluations I'll do whenever. And I might do casts more often than breakdowns. I might have to miss a couple of weeks here and there, but we'll have to see. I am a high school student, so that means I do stuff. And hey, I never saw that before. It's a flag with almost Protoss symbol on it. But so it looks like Response is a little mad that he couldn't block the gas, I think, probably. I don't know. So Response going for Cybernetics Core. Not researching Warp Gate yet. It's a little bit of a blunder. But he is getting Stalker. Right. Yeah. So, look like these two lings are stalking this poor little... Alright, get out of here. I don't want to see your stupid text. Get out of here. So, poor Proby was assassinated. Finally researching Warp Gate. A little bit of a blunder, but oh well. And he's going 3 Warp Gate. Okay, Response, shut up. Ret has his expansion going on. Looks like he's transporting a spine crawler. Alright. So, more friendly banter between these two. It's always nice to see. Looks like these two got to know each other at one point or another. Which is, for me, pretty awesome to see, because my brother is constantly oogling and ogling over Response, always rooting for him at every tournament, and if he's doing good in a tournament, then he freaks out, and he's like, man, I can't wait for him to can't wait for him to get known. And needless to say, that rubs off on me because he brought me to StarCraft. So anything he gets excited about regarding StarCraft, I get excited about. But anyways, it looks like Response wants to do a little bit of pressure here with these 2 Stalkers and a Zealot, and he's going to run right into this spine crawler if he moves any further. Like wisely throwing down another wisely throwing down another spine crawler just to be extra sure, so that means he doesn't have to build anymore lings, and he decides to cancel it, so never mind. That was a completely stupid decision. I don't know why you'd ever think about doing that. I'm going to try and slow down a little, but there's no guarantees, because I usually have 3 modes. Really, really fast, really, really slow, or retarded. But it looks like these lings are coming to do a lot of damage right here. Response is probably going to be unprepared for this, but we'll see. He has two more gateways coming up. Oh, no, a gateway and a robo. I'm sorry. An expansion coming up. It looks like a pretty standard build, going 3 gate into Nexus, into gate, into robo. A little bit of a miss micro. Probably could have walled that off, but actually he might have, and it just got owned by physics. StarCraft 2 physics, that is. A little bit of a Congo line here with the OBs. Probe transfer here. That's one thing Response is really good at. Is probe transfer. He has it down. Not like any and every pro player doesn't, but you know. I just like to note the fun little things. So here we have Rhett knocking down his rocks at the back door, so he can take down his 3rd expansion. Actually, it's not really a back door, but Response is going to lose this poor little probe, probably or not. So that poor little probe is going to find his way to the Zelnaga watchtower and see a lot of stuff. Very articulate, you'll see I am. We have an Absorber, yep, I'm sticking with it. Absorber coming in from Response, and he's going to get a lot of information here from Rhett, because it doesn't look like he has any Overseers around. So let's look at the income right now. And right here, this is why I say that most Zergs want to be 1 or 2 bases ahead of their opponent if they're Terran or Protoss, because with economies pretty close to this, when they're this close, granted, since Rhett has had his expansion up for much longer, his is much healthier, so his gets him a lot more income, but it'll even out real quick, and that allows Response to build almost at an equal rate to Rhett, which is not something you want as a Zerg, because with Larva Inject, you have the ability to spawn stuff way faster and way more efficiently. But Protoss, if they can just mass these giant balls of gateway units, you get screwed. Or Marine Marauder, and you can't outmass them like the Zerg way, you get screwed. Or Thord, or Siege Tank, or Void Raid, or whatever, you get screwed as Zerg. The key to Zerg is building crap tons of units. So it looks like Rhett wants to move in with an attack here. He's getting a lot of stuff in research, a lot of stuff in K. His Burrow's about to finish. He's getting Glio Reconstruction. He's getting Overlord Speed. He's getting another Hatch. He's getting Evo Chamber. He's getting Crew Spines. A lot of stuff coming down. And right there, Rhett moved up with his lings and then forced a Guardian Shield on that one. That one called in a Guardian Shield. No! Actually, yes, he did. And that's always nice, because the more energy you can make it Protoss waste, the better it is, and the healthier your attack will be when it finally comes. But that'll allow him to buy more time for his expansion to get up, and this poor little Queenie's slowly moving over. She's going to hit 25 energy about at the same time she hits this expansion. And let's see how dead on he is. Oh, God, you're a monster. So, Response rather, is moving in. He's going to take out that... Wow. Overseer survives with 4 HP. That's a little bit of a wonder. Not really. Kind of sucks to see, but oh well. So Response is going to knock down his rocks, so he can expand as well. And that's one thing Response is really good at. He expands a lot, because he was a really good Frugor player too, and he knows when and where to expand, and what times it's safe to expand, etc., etc. He's a really smart player. So, I imagine this is going to be a really exciting game. Actually, is this... You know what? I'm not even going to think of what it is, because I'm pretty sure it is, and I'm pretty sure that whoever saved in this replay was lying to me. Yep, because there's Colossus coming. So, yeah. This is from TSL. Or not TSL, the Team Liquid Open. So Response is going Colossus. He has one Colossus coming out of one, or he's gonna have Colossus coming out of one of these production facilities, and he's gonna have Immortals coming out of another one. And it looks like right now Response is a little weary about moving out. He really doesn't want to engage. He's trying to just force Rhett to make units, because right now he just forced 18 Lings. So he's trying to not force anything. So it's why, or no, he is trying to force stuff, and it looks like he wants to kind of move in here, but Rhett is definitely more than prepared for this, and he can probably smash this army. So Response wisely just pulling back. He just wants to force him to make units and not make drones. And that's one thing Zerg always wants to be doing, because they always want to be droning, because, like, droning is like doing drugs for Zerg. They, like, can't do enough of it. They're addicted to it. So it looks like Response finally wants to move in now, and it looks like he might be able to do a sizable amount of damage, and these Lings need to be engaging with the rest of his army. Guardian Shields went up just a little bit too late, and the burning corpses of a few Zerglings who got owned by Response's Death Army will forever be buried exactly in that place to never have a burial. So immediately, the problem with what happened right there is that as soon as that went down, Rhett immediately built 10 Corruptors, and because he saw these Colossi, so now these Colossi are completely negated, and Rhett can easily roll over Response now. So a little bit of a shame, just a little, but oh well. Everybody makes their mistakes, and to be honest, I think that there's nothing you really could have done about it, but whatever. So, excuse me. Looks like they both want to engage really bad right now, and oh no, Response's army is going to be crushed here. He puts up a Guardian Shield, he puts some pretty decent force fields down, but his Zealots are getting stuck in the mix, and they're not doing any damage. One Colossus falls. These two Colossus continue to stand strong, and Rhett looks like his army is looking a lot less healthy than Response's is. And Response could probably do a lot of damage if he pushed in right now, but instead he's going to attack this expansion, and it looks like he's going to walk right into this expansion at the same time and take care of that real quick. So he's going to use his whole army to take it down real quick. Chapow! And now he's going to move in to do the damage. And this is the problem with Zerg, is now all of a sudden Rhett has a giant army again. And that's why Zerg loves droning, because then they can afford all of it. And with, like I said, with Larvae Inject, they can produce real fast. So these two Spine Crawlers are going to fall real quick. Response is trying to get an upper hand here. He throws down a Guardian Shield, a Force Field to try and keep his units safe, but they're really haphazardly placed. And he's moving his units into the army. So he's he's just screwing himself over with these force fields. One Immortal falls, one Colossus falls. Down to one Colossus and a lot of these Corruptors. These Hydras are tearing all of these units apart. None of these units are built to take down Hydras besides this Colossus, which goes down. So Response needs to pull out of here. He needs to throw down some force fields and just get out of there. He needs to hightail it. So nice force fields. He loses an Immortal, unfortunately, but he manages to delay for just a little while, maybe survive. I don't know. This army is looking not looking too hot, and this army is looking insanely scary for Response right now. So 2 Colossus now. Another engagement here. Looks like Rhett definitely has a better concave. One Colossus is about to fall. One Colossus goes down. The other Colossus is going to fall real short. Bam! There goes the other Colossus, and this is probably going to be GG right here and now. Actually, maybe not. Looks like... No. I don't know. Rhett is just being annoying with these OVs, making more targets for the Stalkers and Sentry and whatever is left in that mix to shoot at. And that's probably gonna... Response is trying to avoid shooting them, but they're just there, and there's nothing you can do about it. So these Stalkers are gonna fall, and Response is not looking good right now. He has a Immortal, and oh, GG. So that's game. I hope you guys enjoyed the replay. It was a lot of fun to cast, and I hope you guys will like my replays that I do in the future. So I'll see you guys in my next videos, and thank you all for watching. You've been awesome. See you all later. Bye-bye. Yeah, this is me.